Welcome to the law of sines. Okay, pause the video, give these a try. Alrighty. Big letters, angles, little letters, sides, uppercase, angles, lowercase, sides. So we have side A, side B, side C. Law of sines, think pairs. I need pairs. I need a pair or pairs of information. So I need an angle and a side. Okay. In order to work through the law of sines. Let's make sure we can organize our data information correctly first. So we're actually given some information. We're given angle C, which is 34 degrees. We're given angle B, which is 109 degrees. And we're given side A, which is 28 units. Do you have to put units? I guess you don't have to, but since we don't have an explicit unit of measurement here, I just put units. So A is probably the easiest to find. Let's find angle A. Finding angle A. Finding angle A. Well, that's the 180 rule. Okay, so 180 minus 109 minus 34 equals, handy dandy calculator, 180 minus 109 minus 34. Minus 109 minus 34 is 37 degrees. So we got 37 degrees. That is new information. Angle A. Okay. What's happening? Okay. Side B. Let's just go in order, I guess. Let's find side B. So where is side B? B. Find side B. Okay. Always start with what you're looking for. Always start with what you're looking for. I'm looking for side B. Now I need its angle, corresponding angle, which is 109 degrees. And I set that equal to two other things. I have the A's here. So this is 37 degrees. I have the A's, so I'm going to use the A's. 28 units over the sine of angle A, which is 37. Okay. So no different from a problem that looks like this, maybe. Over or equals, I don't know, 2, 9, 6, right? Problem looks like this. Solve for x. If I asked you to solve for x, I'm sure you could do it pretty easily. Multiply by 2, and I get x equals 18 over 6, which is 3. Okay. Same idea. We just have degrees and we have sine, I know, but don't freak out. It's the same thing going on. So I'm going to multiply by the denominator, multiply by the sine of 109, multiply by the sine of 109, and b equals, it multiplies to the numerator, so 28 times the sine of 109 divided by the sine of 37. So b, 28 times the sine of 109, 28 times 8 times the sine of 109 divided by the sine of 37. Sine of 37 is 43.99 units. So about 43.99. 43.99. Okay. New information. I'm rounding to 2 decimal places here. Finding side C, same thing. Let's organize a bit. Always start with what you're looking for. C over sine of angle C, 34 degrees, equals two other pieces of information. So I could use the B's because I have side B and I have angle B. But I don't really want to use 43.99 in my calculation. I don't really want to use that in my calculation because I rounded it. And if I use a rounded number in an answer, in a calculation, it's just going to make my accuracy even worse. Okay, it's going to make my answer even less accurate. So I'm going to use the A's. A's have not been rounded in any way, shape, or form. So A's, meaning side A over the sine of angle A, which is 37 degrees. Multiply by the sine of 34, multiply by the sine of 34, and I get C equals 28 times the sine of 34 over the sine of 37. 28 sine of 34 over the sine of 37. 26.02. C is about 26.02 units. And there you go. Okay. Measuring distances. Tamara leaves her apartment and drives west for 10.2 miles to meet Gary. Leaving Gary's house, they take a road that forms a 118-degree angle with the road they were on to drive to get ice cream. Then they drive back 24 miles to Tamara's house. How far do they drive from Gary's to get ice cream? So this is what we're looking for here. There's two questions, but we're just looking from Gary's to get ice cream. Okay. Looking at this triangle carefully, it's a side-side angle problem. We don't write it the other way for obvious reasons. Yeah, so here we go. What is x? We can label the triangle if we want. Let's say this is little a, would be little c, this would be little b. Okay, so we want to find that distance right there. Well, always start with what you're looking for. So I have x over an angle. So actually, oh yeah. Yep. We can't find A directly yet, okay? Because we don't have pair of information. We don't have angle A. So I have to do a few things here in order to get there, okay? So first I'm going to find angle C. Find angle C. Why? Because I have side C. I need angle C. That would help me out a lot. Okay, so I'm going to find angle C. So start with what I'm looking for, the sine of angle C. I'm looking for C, but the law of sines formula uses the sine of angle C. So sine of C over side length C, which is 10.2. I set that equal to two other pieces of information. What do I have? Well, I don't have the A's. I don't have an angle A or side A. I have the B's, though. So I'm going to set them equal to the B's. The sine of angle B, which is 118 degrees, over side length B. Okay. Miles. I have one variable here, which is C. Okay. Let's solve for C. Again, that is comparable to this problem right here. I know there's sine here, and there's degrees, other stuff going on, but same idea. Multiply by the denominator, multiply by 10.2, and I get sine of C equals 10.2 times the sine of 118 degrees all over 24. Voila, we found C. No, we did not find C. You did not find C. You found the sine of C. I want to find C. So there's this thing we have to apply to the sine of C. I can't divide by the sine. I can't subtract sine. I can't add by, sine is not a variable. I cannot do that. It is a function, though, a type of function. And in order to undo functions, I have to use this thing that starts with an I It ends with inverse. So I have to apply the inverse. Sine. If I apply something to one side, I got to do it to the other. It's just like dividing by something or multiplying by something. If I do it to one side, I got to do it to the other. And voila, Mathemagic does this. Angle C is the inverse sine of all that stuff. Plug it in. Inverse sine, second sine of 10.2 times the sine of 118. 10.2 times the sine, sine 10.2 times the sine of 118 divided by 24 is 22.0399. 0.099 degrees. Okay. 0399. 0399. 0399 degrees. Let me just rewrite that. 23.0399 degrees. That's angle C. Okay. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the distance from Gary's to the ice cream. But now I have angle C, which is about 23.0399 degrees. Okay. Now I can find angle A. Angle A, find angle A using the 180 degree rule. Okay, so we use the law of sines. Okay, now we're using the 180 rule to find angle A. So it's 180 minus 118 minus angle C. Well, we found angle C. 23.0399. But Mr. Milligan, you said we're not supposed to use rounded answers in our calculations. We're not. We're not going to use a rounded answer. This is how you do it. So I take 180 minus 118 minus angle C, which is this thing, 22.03993376, yada, yada, yada. How do I grab that in a calculator? I click second answer. Except I need to do minus first. So 180 minus 118 minus, in order to grab that recent calculation that I just did, I click second answer. And I get that, 39.9600, 6624, 39.96. 39.96, 0.96 degrees. Not there, not done. But now I can find, I would write smaller than I am. Now I can find little a. Okay? Start with what you're looking for. A over the sine of angle A, which is 39.96 and so forth. Okay, I'm going to set that equal to two other pieces of information, which are the b's. So side b is 24 over sine of angle b, which is 118 degrees. This we've done before. Multiply by the denominator, sine of 39. Multiply by the denominator, sine of 39. A equals 24 times the sine of 39. I know it's not just 39. You'll see here in the calculator, over the sine of 118. That is what we're looking for. We need to put this into a calculator. So A is 24 times the sine of 39. 24 times the sine of second answer. That grabs my previous calculation exactly as it is. 24 times the sine of all that, of angle A. And then I divide it by the sine of 118. Divide it by the sine of 118 and get 17.46, which is about 17.46 miles. Wow, that was crazy. Tough question. Take your time, organize your space, write neatly. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching.